Hey, everybody. Do you whoop-hoo? You are Brenda, Victoria, O2 Hurricane, Staff Grabber. Oh, what has YouTube done? Lord have mercy. What has YouTube done to our chat? Marajana, Jasmina. Let me know now if you want on the list. The list is growing. The list is pretty big already. I have Do You Whoop-hoo, Brenda, Victoria, O2, Staff Grabber. I have Irish Jessie, Pollyanna, and Six Up. Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everybody doing? Yes, you are on the list, Staff Grabber. You are on the list. Sweet Pea. I see YouTube's really messed up our chat here. I know the feeling, O2 Hurricane. I've not been having such good days myself, so I can relate. But I hope you're doing okay today. No code browns today? Well, I'm not making any promises. I can't promise that. I wish I could. Yeah, I've got appointments coming up, and I don't know about my truck. God Almighty. It's got me a little stressed out. I was watching someone else before I came live. They were going over the JFK files. And I found that, Staff Grabber. I could not take that. No, 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 no. No. I could not live here if it was like that. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. That is too hot. Yeah, I hope you're staying cool there, Staff Grabber. We're okay here. It rained a little bit earlier. We're under a thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock, so. Yeah, I bet you are. Do you whoop-hoo? Are you here? Do you whoop-hoo? I'm going to get started. Do you whoop-hoo? Are you here? Do you whoop-hoo? Oh, no, O2 Hurricane. Do you whoop-hoo? Are you here? I'll come back to you if you're not. Yeah, I hated those things too. Well, actually, the hot flash, I didn't get the hot flashes, wasn't what got me. I had other issues that I'd had to deal with. Do you whoop-hoo? Where are you? How about Brenda? Brenda, you're here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll come back to Do You Whoop-hoo. Brenda, you are the first one up for tonight. That's all right. I'm not worried about spelling errors. Trust me. It'll end, staff grabber. Trust me, it'll end. You'll wake up one day and all of a sudden they'll be gone. All right, this is for Brenda. Hey, Irish Jessie. I hope you're doing good, Irish Jessie. All right, this is for Brenda. I don't know where D-U-Whoop-Who got to. Uh-oh. I'm happy you're having a great time. That's awesome. All right, Brenda. So it looks to me like I feel somebody has said something unexpected. Something came out of somebody's mouth unexpectedly. And when it did, they fell from grace. They couldn't resist saying things. Even though the things they said may have been true. Hi, Mary Bell. Even though what they said may have been true, I feel like it was unexpected. Maybe what they said wasn't well received. Maybe others wasn't expecting to hear what they said. And they may have fallen out. I don't do questions, Mary Bell, on Sunday. It's only a general reading with an angel number. If you want to come back Thursday with a question, I take questions on Thursdays. So keep an eye out on Thursday. Please do not delete your comments. You don't have to apologize. Sundays, my general readings with angel numbers. Thursdays, the day you can bring questions. Just keep that in mind. You can get put on the list for a general reading. Excuse me, sir. Just please do not delete comments. All right. So, Brenda, it looks like either you're wishing they would come back or they're trying to come back in, and you're contemplating whether you want this person to come back into your life or not. And this may not have happened yet. This may be coming up. Remember, we do have Mercury going into retrograde. We'll be in the shadow period in just a couple of days. It will, however, Mercury will, when it goes retrograde, it will affect most people, but not real bad. But if your main sign is Leo, the Leos will be the ones most affected because it'll be retrograde in the sign of Leo. So this could be somebody that said something unexpected, caught you off guard, and there may have been a disconnection from that person. And either you're wishing they'd come back or they're wanting to come back, and you're having to decide whether you want them back or not. And the instincts is to allow them back in. The instinct here is to allow them back in. And like I said, if this hasn't happened, it might. Like I said, with Mercury retrograde coming up, we'll be in the shadow period here. Let's see, this is June. So in 2 days, we'll be in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So empowerment. Empower yourself with positive beliefs. So perhaps this person said something that went against your beliefs. You're a Virgo? Yeah, so it shouldn't affect you too much. And this is you right here because Pentacles represents the earth signs. Virgo's an earth sign. All right. Brenda, your angel number is 145. 145. While I'm waiting, Delia Whoopoo, while I'm getting the cards back together. Delia Whoopoo, are you still here? Victoria, are you still here? Victoria. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. I see YouTube's messing with the chat. They're putting your handles in chat instead of your names that you go by. Delia Whoopoo or Victoria? Are either one of you here? All right. O2 Hurricane. You're going to be up next. O2 Hurricane. Let me turn this microphone over a little bit closer. All right. This is going to be for O2 Hurricane. I'll come back to the other two. This is why I ask people to remain in chat. Hey, Delia Whoopoo. I'll get you right after I finish O2 Hurricane. Don't go nowhere. I'll do O2 Hurricane. I'll come back to you. All right. This is for O2 Hurricane. It looks like this is going to be a lot about communications here. Remember, we got Mercury. The shadow period begins roughly on the 1st. Technically, it goes retrograde on the 17th. It will be in the sign of Leo. So if you're under the sign of Leo, you'll probably be more affected than the rest of us will. All right. So O2 Hurricane. What do we got here? You've got something on your mind. It's holding you prisoner. It's causing you to feel like you don't know which way to go. You feel trapped in your own mind. Something is going to eventually awaken inside of you. Something's going to awaken inside of you. And when it does, it's going to create a change. You'll gain freedom from this. When this happens, when you get in light, get that awakening, when that awakening occurs inside of you, it frees you and it frees your mind. You might be working hard to get there, to get your mind to open up. Okay, I think your name is, let me make sure that's your name. YouTube has this thing all messed up. Okay, Spirit of Morning. I got you. It's putting your handle in chat instead of your name. I had to look at your... All right, so whatever you got going on that's holding, that's okay, Brenda, whatever you got holding you prisoner, O2, yeah, it is Spirit of Morning. Well, YouTube has messed things up. It's putting handles in chat now instead of the name that you use, and your handle is different from your username or from the name I see you in chat, normally in chat as, just to let you know. So you might want to change your handle. So O2 Hurricane, you're going to have an awakening. You're going to free yourself from your overthinking and being a prisoner. It's going to be a struggle, but you're going to get there. Yeah, Spirit of Morning, you might want to change your handle name to what the name you use on the you usually go by. Eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant eternal force. O2 Hurricane, this is for you. Eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant eternal force. It may not culture. Oh, your angel number O2 Hurricane is 342. 342. All right. Do you woo poo? Yeah, just to let you guys know, in case you haven't noticed, in chat, YouTube has your handle, not necessarily the name you use on YouTube. So you might want to check your handle and see if it matches your YouTube name. Let me get a drink real quick here. Because if your handle is different from your YouTube name, that makes it difficult actually for me, because I'll be calling you by your handle and Spirit of Morning. I don't know if that's your government name that you're using as your handle. You might want to change it. It is weird, Delia Woo Poo. It is weird because I'm seeing Delia Fitz. I'm not seeing Delia Woo Poo. You're very welcome, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. Just recently, something that YouTube has started happening. I'm surprised I don't have the crowns in my chat. I don't have that one where it tells you you get a crown and you get number one, first, second, and third place. I don't have that in here, thank goodness. I got you, Culture. I got you. All right, this is for Do You Whoop Who? You are staff grabber. You are. All right. Well, we got that fiery energy here. We got that king. We have the leader. We have that strong, that bold energy, that passionate person that is saying that I'm not listening anymore to the crap. I'm moving on. This is about moving away, getting away from negative thoughts, negative communications, and moving on to bring harmony in. And you're successful at it. This is about bringing something to completion. This could also mean that you might be going to be traveling soon. You may be making plans to take a trip. Ooh. Now, this is not against you. This is against someone else. Someone else. Something's going to happen to someone else. This is not you. If it was in reverse, I'd say it was you. But it came out upright. So something's going to happen to someone unexpectedly. There's going to be some sort of event that happens that someone does not see coming. And they may be falling. This could be somebody falling too. Somebody might actually fall and hurt themselves. So, and I don't see this as being you. I see this as being someone else. When it's upright, it's other people. When it's in reverse, it's about us doing it to ourselves. In this case, I see an event occurring unexpectedly. Somebody could be falling in some manner. So I don't know if there's someone near you, around you. If you're taking a trip because somebody's fallen and hurt themselves, I know that's pretty specific. Okay, Brenda. I know that's pretty specific. This could be somebody with, let's see. Aries, possibly. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, 6 Up. Welcome in. I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh no. Was it unexpected? Do you whoop hoo? Was it something unexpected that happened? Empowerment. Empower yourself with positive beliefs. Thank you, Mr. Hart. Drop the jerks, please. They're going live tomorrow. Can you drop the other links too, please? And thank you. All right. Do you whoop hoo? Oh, okay. Your angel number's 271. 271. Victoria, are you here, Victoria? I got Mr. Hart. If you guys haven't subbed up to these channels, Mr. Hart's dropping links for me. The first one he dropped is 6 Up. 6 Up is on fire. And then 6 Up has an interesting story to tell coming up. I'm not giving it away. I'm just saying. And then tomorrow, if you're not subbed up, who did you just drop in there? Whoa, hold on. No. That first one got to go. That one's got to go. You need to delete that one from your list. Please. Thank you. Irish Jesse, can you drop the jerks?
I'm working on it. 30 of the things saved.
Thank you. Thank you, 6 Up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. If you're not subbed up to the jerks, please sub up because they are going live tomorrow. I was waiting on Victoria, but I don't see Victoria commenting. Who's up next after Victoria? Would be Staff Grabber. Are you here, Staffy? Staff Grabber? Awesome, Brenda. Okay, Staff Grabber's here. I see you. I wish this weather would make up its mind. It was chilly when I came over. Not chilly, but you have a good evening too, Delia Whoopoo. Thank you, Brenda. All right. Awesome. You fixed it, Spirit of Morning. You fixed it. Good deal. Now I don't have to. Yeah, that was you. You don't want your name out there. Trust me. Yeah. Well, it was cooled off here earlier. 6 Up because it was raining a little bit. We're under a thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock, but it stopped raining. All right, Staff Grabber, I know you don't want any code browns, and I'll do my best, but I can't make promises. Jasmina, did you want on the list? Because if you guys, holy smokes, is that going to be the card that comes out tonight? Jasmina, I didn't put either one of you on the list, so I didn't know if you wanted on it or not. Do you and Marijono both want on the list? All right, you need to be here when I call your name. Mr. Hart, will you please close the list?
Closing the list.
Thank you. Okay, I got you on the list. I got you two on the list. All right, what do we have here? This is for Staff Grabber. Let me pin this message real quick. All right. Staff Grabber, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? Because you're doing something to yourself and you're wasting time doing it. Are you having difficulty making a decision about something? This looks like you're holding on to something from the past, it looks like. Thank you, Six Up. I appreciate you. Make sure you get Fubar. Mr. Hart, make sure you get Fubar's link.
I put him in there, didn't I?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the first ones I posted.
Oh, okay.
Right behind 6 Up.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. So, Staff Grabber, this is a code, kind of a code brown, but you're doing it to yourself. Remember what I said when that card came up for Do You Woo-Foo? It came up, now it's in reverse. And when it's in reverse, this is something you're doing to yourself. You're wasting time on something. And because the planet that represents this card is Mars, which is the planet of war, and we have the Two of Cups here. You may be having your own. You know how you argue with yourself when you're thinking. I feel like you're going back and forth with yourself about something, about perhaps a decision. There may be something you're wasting time on. And see, you're sending messages out to the universe. You're looking for guidance on something. We're missing communication here, though. So this is about you. This is about you doing something that you shouldn't. Could be that you're stressing. I feel, you know what? It could be about you stressing yourself out about those 3 silkies. This is what's coming to mind. This is what's coming to my mind. You're wanting 3 hens. Don't stress out about it. You're praying for 3 hens. Don't stress out about it. You're going back and forth praying that those are 3 hens. But I mean, think about it. What's the worst thing that can happen? It's not three hens. There's really nothing you can do to change it if they're not. I mean, that's what is coming to my mind. Because this is something you're doing to yourself, and I feel like you might be too emotional about wanting three hens out of those silkies. That's what came to mind. That's what Spirit put in my mind that this reading's about. You're wasting your time overthinking about it, really. Connection, build meaningful connections with others. Your angel number is 161. 161. All right. Let's see. Victoria. Did Victoria ever come back? Because Victoria's not going to get rid of Victoria's not here. All right, I'm moving on to Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, are you here, Sweet Pea? I'm just praying that our truck is running good for tomorrow because I've got a vital appointment for tomorrow. There's Sweet Pea that I cannot afford to miss, and I'm just praying that nothing goes wrong tomorrow. We got a bad batch of gas, and we lost an entire tank of gasoline. All right. You're welcome, Staff Grabber. You're very welcome. I'll tell you what, using your handles is really throwing me off. YouTube, get it together. Yeah, he got a bad batch of gas that had water in it. He had to drain the entire tank. So that's kind of got me a little stressed out. Just saying. Praying that it runs right tomorrow. Because I cannot afford to miss that appointment. No, it's not fun. Because we've been struggling with that. God, it took us 2 hours to go to the hospital so I could get labs done and come back. And that should have, round trip, that should have been no more than about 35 minutes at most. It took us 2 hours. I know. I don't mind that kind. I'd rather have that at least. It wouldn't affect my truck that way. Well, it could. You just have to roll the windows down. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. I'm going to have to turn this air conditioner back on. Mr. Hardy, you listening to me?
Nope.
Yes, you are. You just answered me. Can you come turn this air conditioner back on? My oxygen machine's blowing hot air on me. All right.
I'm sitting here listening to my favorite radio station.
Yeah, me.
No, WIFM. This is what happens when I get up. They go to the door.
Go away. Go lay down. Get my phone that fell.
I'm working on it.
I know. Hang on, guys.
With both hands.
Okay. All right, Sweet Pea. Sorry about that. You have a good evening too, Staff Grabber. Sorry about that, guys. But it's starting to get warm in here. It was overcast and now the sun's coming out. All right, so what do we have here? We have 2 4s, and both these 4s are in reverse. This is when you get 2 4s like this. This is, well, when you get the 4s in reverse. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. I've got gas and sharp pains. 4s represents instability. So there's instability here regarding some aspect of your life. And there's instability here when it comes to the way that you feel. So there may be somebody that you're looking to perhaps make friends with, make a connection with, and you're not sure how you feel about it. I feel like you're watching maybe a group of people from afar, seeing if you want to become part of this group, and you're not sure how you feel about it. You're not sure how you feel about it, and it's causing a little bit of unsettling disturbances in some part of your life. You're watching. You want to be. You're deciding on whether you want to become part of this group, and it's taking you a while. Look, we have all the moon cycles, from a new moon to a full moon. Well, that's at least 2 weeks. That's at least a 2-week cycle right there. That you're watching this group of people, wondering whether you want to be a part of that group or not. And you're not sure how you feel about it. Ground yourself before you make a decision. If this is what's going on when it comes to starting something new with somebody, starting a new connection, meeting someone new as just a friend, if nothing else, and you're not sure about it, ground yourself, because this instability in feelings, as well as an aspect of your life, is creating problems where you need to ground yourself in some manner. We know there's more than one way to ground yourself, so this is telling you to ground yourself. Take care of yourself. Oh, it's not going to get too warm in here, Spirit of Morning. I've got another air conditioner that's running in the bedroom. I just turned this one off earlier because when it rained, it got really cool in here. And now that it stopped raining, it's warming up again. So I just had him turn the air conditioner back on. That's all. Visualize. See your dreams clearly in your mind's eye. And now's the time to do this under the effects of the new moon. This is the time to visualize, see your dreams clearly in your mind's eye, set your intentions, all under the effects of the new moon, because the full moon is when we get rid of things that no longer serve us. All right. Sweet Pea, your angel number is 189. 189. Irish Jessie, are you still in here? If not, I'll come back to you. Irish Jessie? You're very welcome, Sweet Pea. You're very welcome. Are you here, Irish Jessie? I can come back to you. All right. Spirit of Morning, you're here. Your turn. I didn't take too many people on my list today. It's better that way. I don't tire myself out too much and burn myself out too bad. If you guys aren't a member, you might want to consider joining membership. I do a members only live every Tuesday. I do it on many different things. I'm thinking about doing a review on somebody. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that on this Tuesday or not. I try, Spirit of Morning. I really do. I try. And I will be starting up that new channel. I got to get past these next 2 days. Right now, these next 2 days, I've got appointments. Tomorrow's is the most important appointment. Oh, I thank you for saying that, Brenda. Tomorrow's the most important appointment, but I've got appointments the next 2 days that I've got to get to. And so that's kind of on my mind. So that's why I haven't even looked at my other laptop to even think about going live on that one. All right. This is for Spirit of Morning. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Tuesday yet, Brenda. I was thinking about reviewing The Empress, but, I don't know. I couldn't even sit through the entire live she did on that channel, so. All right, Spirit of Morning. What do we have here? You're working hard towards something. You have a goal in mind, and you're putting forth a lot of effort, a lot of energy. You're using up a lot of energy to accomplish something. You feel fulfilled. You just got to go a little bit further to complete something. And you might be asking for guidance. You're sending messages out to the universe. And what you may be working on is somebody in the past may have said something to you that has hurt your heart. Somebody may have said something that hurt your heart deeply. And the Three of Swords is in reverse. That tells me you're in the healing process. And that might be what you're working towards. And you might be praying to get over that hump so that you can completely heal, have complete healing from whatever was said. And I know that's hard. Getting over things that people say about you is hard. But it's a process that we all have to go through. And this is about, you need to keep your head about yourself. You need to maintain balance, emotional balance, with your head and your heart. You may have disconnected or walked away from somebody. You may have walked away from somebody. I was looking at chat. You may have walked away from somebody here, and it may have been emotionally devastating. They may have said something that hurt your heart. Some here, you may have had to walk away from them. And you want to, what you need to do, what you're working hard towards, is maintaining emotional balance with your head and your heart. I feel too, what's missing here is that whoever it was that spoke and said something, they didn't hold value in you. They didn't value you. You may have valued them more than they valued you. And that also could be a part of why your heart is broken. Growth. Focus on personal and spiritual growth. And that may be what you're doing here as well. Your angel number 159. 159. All right. Cultural or culture. Are you here, culture? Awesome. There you are. I see you. You're very welcome, Spirit of Morning. You're very welcome. I seen you in food bars the other day. I don't always chat when I'm in there. Sometimes I'm bouncing around and then I go in there and I get an ad when I go in because he has his ad set to go off periodically while he's live, and sometimes that annoys me. Depends on what I'm doing and depends on what's going on YouTube. I could be bouncing around, watching other things as well. Thank you for being here, 6 Up. I hope I'm not taking you away from fixing the fence. Did you get your fence fixed? Yeah, Spirit of Morning, I know. Yeah, I get it, 6 Up. This heat it's bad. Oh God, my ribs. I'm glad I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. All right, this is for culture. So I don't know if you noticed at 6 up, the YouTube is lost their ever loving mind, and they're putting people's handles in chat instead of their names. So they don't know, people don't always have their name as their handle. I noticed that started happening here recently. I don't know how I feel about that. It's weird. I do know that. Yeah. That's why I recommended for Spirit of Morning to change their handle, because they had their government name, I believe, as their handle. And I'm like, you might not want to do that. Yeah, mine is too. All right. Culture. What do we got here? So you're dealing with the loss of something of value, something that was very important to you. This could be an heirloom of some sort, or it could be something else. It's something, though, that you hold a lot of value in, and you've lost it. But here we have the Magician. And this tells me that if you take the time and the effort, I feel like this is an item that you've lost track of. It could be money. This could be money. But it's something that you hold value in. And like I said, it could be an heirloom. It could be something as simple as your car keys. But it's something valuable to you that you've lost. And the Magician is saying, take a minute. I didn't, Nada, I didn't even see you in chat earlier. I do not have you on my list. If you were in my chat, I totally missed you. I did not see you in my chat earlier. I didn't skip you. I just didn't see you. I apologize if I will be reviewing my chat to see if you were in my chat and I missed you. I do apologize if I did. So the Magician is saying, take a minute, take a deep breath, sit down and think about it. Because I feel strongly this is an item of importance. So take a minute, sit down, think about it. Oh, okay. You have to ask if you want on the list. Nada, I don't. When you come in and you just say hi, I don't assume you want on the list. I require people to ask to be put on the list because I know somebody that reads people without their permission. And if I read you and all you said was hi, I feel like I'd be reading you without your permission. So that's why I require everybody to ask to be put on the list. I didn't skip you. You didn't ask to be put on the list. So I do apologize. So if you want on the list, I'll make an exception and put you on since you said hi. But you need to tell me. So culture, what the magician is telling you is you have everything you need. You have all the abilities that you need. You just need to sit down and take a deep breath and think about it. Sit down, take a deep breath, stop and think for a minute. If this is something, an item, this is what I do. If I misplace something, this is something you've lost. If I misplace something or I lose something, I stop what I'm doing, I sit down, and I retrace my steps. Retrace my steps. And that's what you're being told to do here. When you do that, it'll come to you. And then you will feel fulfilled because you will find whatever it is that you lost. Good things are going to come to you. You have the red bird here. And you'll be feeling back to normal because you're going to find whatever it is you lost, you're going to find it. You just need to take the necessary steps, retracing your steps to find what it is that you lost. Or that you misplaced. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an item, it could be a person. And you may have lost communication with them. You may just need you may have lost a phone number. And you may have to retrace your steps or go the extra mile here. But magician is telling you have the ability. Peace. Cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Your angel number is 287. 287. Marijuana. No. 6 up. Are you here 6 up? You still here 6 up? Awesome. You're very welcome. Culture, you're very welcome. 6 up, these cards are going to tell you you're going to get your fence fixed. Why do I get the feeling your fence is going to come in here? I'm just joking. But I never know what's going to come up. And you guys know I don't have a way of pulling specific cards because that's why my camera is set the way it is. You are able to watch me pull the cards directly. There's no cards. Hang on. There's no cards up my sleeve because I don't have sleeves. It's just all right. Let's see what we get here. It's too hot for sleeves. Ooh. Even in the winter, though, the only sleeves I have in the winter is a hoodie, not on my shirt. I don't wear long sleeve shirts. I can't stand long sleeve shirts. Hey, we're getting some different cards here. So the struggle is real. This is, you're struggling to reach the top to completion. Well, we know what you're completing. Look at that. It looks like you're building a fence here, but that's not what your reading's about. Your reading is about here. We got this here. This is this Knight of Pentacles. This knight is the slowest. Hey, Metal Clips. Welcome in. Metal Clips, please drop your link, your Etsy link. Please and thank you. Welcome in, Metal Clips. So as you know, this knight is the slowest knight in the deck. And this is about being loyal. It's also about moving forward. But in the process of moving forward, you're taking your time. You're thinking about each step as you take it. You're not wanting to make a misstep. And this is about loyalty. This is about moving forward and making sure that you're not moving in the wrong direction. This is also about letting go of negative communication. It's about letting go of negative communication, perhaps from others that are not loyal. You care about others' loyalty, but you have to let go of any communication when it comes to others that are not loyal. Because it'll throw you off balance. It'll cause missteps if you don't let go of that negativity. I can't talk today. And see, it's starting to affect me already, and it's not even here yet. The shadow period. We might be in the shadow period. Early beginnings of the shadow period. I do have my rising sign in Leo, which is what Mercury is in retrograde, which the sign that Mercury's in retrograde, so it probably will affect me. So I have to choose my words wisely. Here I feel somebody didn't. I feel somebody did not choose their words wisely. And so you're having to let it go. And you might be finding it difficult. It's difficult. But you love the ones that are loyal. And you love being loyal to others. You're careful. You take great care when you're moving forward and you're communicating with others. You take great care that you don't say something that's going to hurt someone else. They may not like what you say, but you do your best because you care about people and you're loyal to them. You take great care so as not to, you don't really want to upset the apple cart here, but sometimes it happens. And you have to maybe take a step back and just reflect on choices when it comes to the communication. Not everybody's going to be receptive to your love and loyalty here. They don't all think the same way. And you're reflecting over choices. And I feel like this is from past communication. I know I don't have cups here on the board to reflect other people, but when we're talking about communication, it is about communication. Walking away from negative communication. Hey, Reese. Marijana, no, I didn't skip you. So this is about taking a step back, maybe reflecting over what others have said, negative things that we know have been said. Because you need to clear that out. You need to clear that out of your thoughts. I know it's hard. But sometimes, in order to move forward, we have to clear our thoughts of that negative communication we may have had with someone. And I'm not saying you are negative. I feel this could be other people's negative communication that you need to maybe walk away from. Truth. Wow. Live your truth authentically. And nobody that I know more than you does that. No truer words were said. Live your truth authentically. I'm going to pull you another one because we already know. I'm going to give you one more. Because that speaks volumes. Abundance. Abundance flows to those who believe in its presence. All right. 6 up. Your angel number is 128. 128. Marijana, you're up next. Let me check chat real quick. Okay, that one person never came back and said they wanted a reading, even though I said I'd make an exception, so I'm not putting them on the list. Marijana, you are up next. You are here. Awesome. Victoria, are you here? Is Victoria here? I will get to you, Victoria, if you are here eventually. All right, this is for Marijana. You're very welcome. 6 up. You are very welcome. And thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I think one of these nights I'm going to do a reel before next weekend. Is it next weekend? Yeah, next weekend. I'm going to do a really late night live stream on my backup channel to get used to restream. I think very late at night, my time. I'm going to do a test stream just to test things out. You've been so helpful to me, 6 Up. I greatly appreciate all the help you've given me with Restream and helping me with being a mod and everything. Greatly appreciate you. All right. This is for Marijuana. And guys, if you haven't subbed up, please sub up to 6 Up. 6 Up Media. Tomorrow the jerks will be live. I hope I'm home in time to catch them because I got my appointment tomorrow and I cannot miss that appointment. It is extremely important appointment. All right, Marijuana. Yes, Jerks live tomorrow. They're going on it. They'll be on at 3 o'clock my time, and my appointment's at 2 o'clock. So I'll probably be late, but I will be there at some point. All right, Marijuana. So you're focusing on some aspect of your life. You might even be researching it. This could be any part of your life. It's a part that you hold. Well, this is about the Pentacles is about things you hold value in. And there's one part of your life in particular that you may be researching. You're putting all your focus on it. This could be anything from home, family, job, career, education, health. It could be any of those, any number of those things. And there may be something that you have to look into. And you might have a choice you have to make. You might be reflecting over different things that you've done in your life. And there may be something you may have to make a choice about. And you may be feeling some uncertainty about it. That may be why you're doing research, is there's some uncertainty taking place in your life in some aspect. Things are out of balance in your life. Something's out of balance. This could be health related. It could be one of the chakras. There could be an issue with one of your chakras, which each one is related to some part of your body. Each chakra is related to a different part of your body, of course. And there could be a chakra out of alignment, and that chakra could be related to some aspect, some medical. So this could be something medical, not necessarily, but it could be. There might be a problem, uncertainty when it comes to communication. That would be your throat chakra being out of alignment. That's another aspect you can look at this through. And that may be why you're researching it, to see how you can turn this card around to where you have harmony in your life and balance in your life and not have this uncertainty. I feel like there's something new that you may have been looking at starting, taking a chance on something, and you're uncertain about it. You feel like it's an important part of your life, or it could be an important part of your life that you want to take a chance on, and there's uncertainty there. You might want to communicate with somebody, because I don't see any communication on the board. I don't see other people on the board either. Abundance. Abundance flows to those who believe in their present, in the presence, in its presence. I can't read today. That one just came out, so I'm going to take one right off the top. Playfulness. Being playful Bring playfulness and fun into your life. Your angel number is 312. 312. Jasmina. Are you here, Jasmina? You're very welcome, Marijana. You're very welcome. All right, there's Jasmina. Make sure you guys come back on. For those of you that are not members, come back on Thursday. You can bring questions on Thursday, and I can either use the tarot or the runes to answer your questions. One question per person until we see how many questions we have, is how I've been working it. So just keep an eye out for a live to be scheduled, because it'll all be dependent on weather conditions. Most likely it'll be later in the day. We are in the summer months. All right, Jasmina. All right, so Jasmina, it looks like you were looking into possibly you were watching maybe a group of people that you wanted to become a part of, but it's been delayed. Maybe it's delayed because of communication. It could be negative communication. Maybe you heard something bad about this group, or it could be one person or the entire group that you may have heard something negative about. And that may be why. Maybe somebody is not as loyal and not as sincere person. And if they're not loyal, if they're not the type of person to be loyal or sincere, you don't want to. That's why you're putting it off, because you don't want to be connected with somebody that's not going to be loyal or sincere. And they're not going to communicate very well. Yeah, see, even communications, you're not willing to put forth anything about yourself. I was going to come back to you, Victoria. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, Victoria. Jasmina, you're not going to speak up to anybody because you don't trust them. So this is all about trust right here. You have two aces. This is all about trust. Trusting in someone, and you don't trust them because they're not loyal. They're not sincere. They don't care. You don't trust them because they don't care about what they say to others. And so you're not going to give them any personal details because you don't trust them. I'll do yours next, Victoria. Hang on. As long as I haven't got to the end to shut my live down. Hey, Ellie. Welcome in. I hope you're staying cool where you're at. I hope it's nice and cool there and you're not too hot. Synchronicities. Notice and trust meaningful coincidences. And you actually have synchronicities here on the board. You have 2 aces, and they're both in reverse. Jasmina, your angel number's 219. 219. All right, Victoria. As long as I haven't, got close to ending my life, I always try to make an effort to call one last time anyhow. I know Irish Jessie and Pollyanna, they're across the pond, so it's late at night over there. And so I hold theirs to the end. All right, this is for Victoria. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Victoria. Looks like yours is going to be about communication here. Let's see what we got here. So we have somebody that's not an independent thinker. Somebody that cannot make decisions for themselves. They may be quite the opposite. They may be argumentative. And it might be that they were caught trying to take some of your ideas from you. Somebody may have got caught. And they're upset about it. They're upset that they got caught trying to take some of your ideas. Or they may have got caught talking a bit about you. There's also that as well. They thought they would get away with saying things that was negative. But this one is about taking your ideas